I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Well, we've got the first flange turned and got the holes bored out concentric so that this one lines up with this one, which is kind of a unique thing. I need to mark out the next plate because I want to cut this one out with a saw. Cutting this one with a grinder was very inaccurate, and it was tough to cut because it was a large diameter interrupted cut. The little south bend was having a lot of trouble just turning this thing through the interrupted cut. I was only able to take 10 or 15 thousandths at a time, so it was a real pain in the neck. So for the next one, I'm going to bolt this down and then mark this plate so that I can cut this out either with a saw, or if I'm using the grinder, be able to come a lot closer to the actual diameter of the thing. By sliding a couple of bolts through there, I can set this on top and line it up. That way the bolts line right up. Then I just take a marker and circle around it. And I'm also taking a scriber because the marker might burn off. I'm going to try the bandsaw to see if I can cut this, because the bandsaw is going to leave me a lot better edge to work with. Otherwise, I'll be using a cutting torch or a grinder or the plasma cutter, and they'll leave a lot rougher edge. I would just as soon not have that burnt edge on this thing either, because the burnt edge is a lot harder and it's tough on the tools. So we'll take it out in the garage and see if we can cut that with a bandsaw. Need something to push on. Well, cutting this off with a bandsaw seemed like it took a long time, but considering I spent probably 20 minutes cutting the other flange with the grinder, and then another 2 hours trying to get the lathe to turn it up, 10 minutes on the bandsaw is a lot better project. So I'll go bolt this up onto the other half, and then we'll put it in the lathe and see if I can't turn this round. Hopefully it won't take 2 hours. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I rate them all. Thanks for watching. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the US or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.